And then and for the visual, perhaps later you will use PPT, video or music. And also your communication skill. And the last thing is time management. Right. That will comes from our co-host from Kurt University, the local for this competition. And then next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, June 10 and 11, we will have preliminary round for all teams. Right now we have 26 teams registered here, and also the semi-final will have on June 12th until 13th. We are going to take only the 15 teams, and for final we will take for 5 teams. The final will help on June 14th. I think in the last part, before you go to the preliminary round, you need before you start every games, yeah, you need to provide your student ID card because we from committee going to do verification. So you need to show your ID card, the student ID card, and then after that we can start the games. I think that's the introduction, yeah, related to business simulation. And today, Miss Salima is also here to give um, deeply explanation, yeah, related to the event. So, Miss Salima, can you start your presentation, please?
All right, thank you for the opportunity. I will share my screen first. Okay, so this is for the detailed information about the business sim competitions. I'm here, Salima, and I'm super excited to explain for you guys the detailed information about the business simulation competition. Okay, before we start, for you guys that who never joined the business competition before, I will give you the short brief. Yeah, what is business sim competition? Actually, business simulation is a fun and engaging way to learn about the real business world, real business act, challenging and also business opportunity. In this game, you guys will act as a team that include from the CEO, the procurement staff, the production staff, the accounting staff, the sales, to collaborate together and achieve your goal, your business goals. Okay, so get ready to grow and trailing the experience that will help you to upgrade your soft skill in a fun way. Okay, as to what already explained by Miss Ima about the competition route, about the competition round. So actually, the game is divided into three exciting phase: the preliminary, semi-final, and the final. The preliminary round that will be held at 10 until 12 June. Uh, each team, all the team will compete in a one session, in a one batch. And then we will take the top 15 team based on the profit and loss to move into the next round. That is semi-final in 12 and 13 June. In the semi-final, we will take the top 5 team based on their profit and loss, and they will battle it again in the final that will be held at 14 June 2025. Okay, For the batch assignment and game schedule will be announced after the training session, and the participant will play for 4 periods from January to April with 20 minutes allocated per periods, and this will last for 80 minutes in total. So each participant will compete in the game in around 80 minutes in total. Okay.
Study.
This is about the competition rules. So as we know that the competition is a really big competition, we also have the international participant here. So the competition will be held online via the Zoom meeting. So you guys must display the name, must include the team name and participant name. The mismatch name will not be admitted. And the participant are urged to be present no later than 10 minutes before the competition begins, and all participants must be on must turn on the camera and use the background Zoom provided. Participant must use the official must be on all time, and failure to do so will lead to reducing points. And other than assigned participants are not allowed to enter the Zoom breakout rooms. Next, each team will compete based on their assigned session and will be supervised by a committee member. Any issue during the match, excluding the connection problem, must be communicated via Zoom chat letter to the supervising committee, and only the committee that has the authority to decide whether assistance will be provided. So you guys must be responsible for your own internet connection. Any internet related issue are the sole responsibility of the participant. The game must be accessed using a PC or laptop. Any form of cheating or fraud that will lead to the disruption to other teams or other process of competition will result in immediate sanction by the committee. Here, the educate committee that has the authority to determine both the winner or disqualified teams. Next, all participants must maintain sportsmanship and avoid disturbing other teams during the competition. And the use of inappropriate or offensive language during the competition is strictly prohibited. This is applicable in any medium, such as WhatsApp, YouTube live stream, Instagram, Zoom, and so on during the training, preparation until the end of the competition. Failure to meet this standard will lead to disqualification. This is the disqualification criteria. Accessing another team transactions. Having a negative balance in cash in bank at the start of a new period, and conducting transactions that violate competition rules and result in unreasonable profit, and any form of cheating. Okay, after knowing the competition rules and also the competition around, maybe some participants not really understand about the business competition, but don't worry, guys. We got you the solution. We will provide you a training sessions, training days that will be held on Tuesday from 3rd June until 4th June, starting from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So you guys must attend this training session to get the exclusive training from our professional mentor in Educate. And the training session will be held into 3 phases. Yeah, the first phase is a Zoom training that will be held at June and 3rd June until 4th June, and the second phase is self training. Okay, I will explain you about the Zoom training first. The Zoom training will be held in 2 days, the first day and the second day. In the first day, we will learn about all business simulation materials, such as business sim introduction and about the business sim strategy to compete in the competition. And in the second day, we will get the practice. Yeah, you guys can practice with your team about your strategy, about your how you guys and your team want to compete in the competition, and you can also discuss directly with our mentor. So basically, the first day is about the material, and the second day about the practice. And next is self training. What is self training? Yeah. In self-training, participants are allowed to practice independently using the game code provided by the Educate. So you guys can easily train with your team. You can compete with your team or with other team. Is It's up to you. And we will also provide the support, technical support from the Educates, starting from Monday to Friday, and it's only in work hours, in 9 until 5 p.m. No support will be available on public holidays. Okay, so this is for the training information, and this is for the training rules. Please pay attention to the following training rules. Be punctual and join the Zoom link on time. Participants are urged to come 10 minutes before the training start and use your real name. The format is your team name underscore full name. Open your camera on and use the Zoom background provided. Keep your mic mute unless asked to speak. Stay focused and avoid distraction. Be respectful and professional throughout the session, and don't forget to take notes and participate actively. The Zoom link will be shared in the morning of each training day. In the self-training, this is the rule for the self-training. All training-related information will be communicated officially via email by Educate. So please, you guys make sure to check your email because we already send about the training information in your email. And during the self-training phase, each team will be provided with only one game code to access the business simulation platform. Participants are strictly prohibited from using or accessing other teams' game code. If any damage or technical issue occur that are not caused by Educate system error, Educate will not issue a replacement of additional game code. No request of a new game code is prohibited in the case of reaching the maximum usage for all available periods. So please make sure that you guys use wisely your game code that already provided by the Educate team. We actually also provide you the self-training support. If you guys never play the game business simulation before, or you guys want to rewatch again about the material, you guys can access the video materials that are already provided by Educate in YouTube. You can check our YouTube, namely Educate EDN, and check your email. We already send you the module learning, so you guys can rewatch it, watch it again, the tutorial detailedly anytime you want. Okay, after the training explanation, we will proceed to the distribution of your company name for the competition. This is the spin time wheel, yeah, spin wheel time. I will spin the wheel. I will spin your team name, and the result will be your company name for the competition. Okay, so are you guys ready for the company name spin wheel? Okay, I'm excited. So the first is for the company ZS01. Okay, so the first ZS01 is Golden Team. Where's the Golden Team here? Okay, Golden Team. Next. This is for the company ZS01 also. Okay, Ma'an Najah Team. Congratulations, Ma'an Najah is also have the same company name ZS01. Next is for ZS01 also. Another ZS01 company is Apexion Teams. Okay, this is also for the company name ZS01 subgraph team. Next, also for the ZS01 company is Micro A. The last for the ZS01 company is Grid Match team. Okay, so that's all the list for the team that have the same company name ZS01. Next is the spin wheel for the company name ZS02. The first company name ZS02 is Maverick Team. The next company name ZS02 is Chuan Fighters. The next company name ZS02 is Sahabat Utama. The next company name 02 is Strata Intelligence. Okay, the next company name ZS02 is Busim Capitalis. Okay, the last for the company name ZS02 is Satu Untuk Semua. Okay, so that's all the list for the team that got the company name ZS02. Next, we will proceed to the next team that get the company name ZS03. The first company name ZS03 is Idea Nation. The second company name ZS0203 is Dora. The next company name ZS03 is Rejuve. The last company name ZS03 is Synergia Team. Okay, so that's all for the list ZS03 company. Next, this is for the ZS04 company. The first team is five digits. The second ZS04 company is PT Ambis 2.0. The second ZS04 company is ISPCC Tagudin Campus. The last ZS04 company is Serigala Sumatra. So that's all the list for the ZS04 company. Last is for the list for the ZS05 company. The first ZS04 company is well done. The second ZS05 company is teman utama. The next ZS05 company is cheer up. The next ZS05 company is Boost. The next ZS05 company is Infinite Profit. And the last ZS0 company is JK Team. Okay, so that's all for the distribution of the company name that will be used in the competition. If your name is not mentioned yet, please feel free to tell us and I will assign the company name for your team. If you guys also have the question, please feel free to ask us. That's all from me. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Kak Ima and Kak Salima for very comprehensive explanation related to business simulation. Yeah, maybe I think it's a little bit maybe confusing for you. So that's why we open Q&A session. Don't worry, we have like 20 minutes before we move to poster explanation. So feel free, guys. You can raise your hand or you can type it and drop it in the chat room. So please. Or maybe you, if you know, if you like to express it in Indonesia, don't worry, we will translate it. All right, so we have our first question here, Kak Salima and Kak Ima. So excuse me, sir, or maybe miss, yeah. I want to ask about the preliminary, semifinal, and final competitions. What time are they held? Just an estimate is fine. If there are obstacles during the competition, can it be postponed, like the final exam or etc.? Yeah, maybe this week some of university have examination already. Yeah, so we understand that. So Kak Salima or Kak Ima, please. All right, yeah. I think we have same problem, yeah. You need the host to unmute the host. Anyone, can you help?
Okay, so the competition schedule is basically start from the 8 a.m. in the morning until 5 p.m. in the afternoon, guys. So please make organize your schedule. And maybe about the session, we will transfer it to you after the training. And about the examination, the tracer committee will help you to get the permission letter so you guys can skip the activity and join the competition. Maybe Miss Ima can explain it more about the permission letter.
Okay, from committee, we already sent the information, yeah, and also for the invitation letter for all teams. I hope this already answer your question. Nadia Clarissa, yeah, are you still here? Ya, Mbak Nadia bisa dinyalakan mikrofonnya Mbak untuk menyampaikan.
Yep, Kak Nadia, can you maybe like reveal yourself?
Perhaps
All right, but
I
I
want
believe
to ask.
Kak Nadia is still here, yeah? Right.
Bu Salima, ini tadi ada yang bertanya secara pribadi, kalau yang dipanggil tadi CTS 01 artinya di batch 1 ya, yang akan tampil di prelim batch 1. Is that correct?
Okay, so for the ZS, our company name is only for your company name. It's not for the batch. The batch schedule will be shared to you after the training session. Please note that the batch schedule, the schedule of the competition batch, will be shared to you after the training session. So the detail about information about this will be provided after training. So you guys, please make sure to attend the training.
Okay. Do you have any feedback, Kak Nadia? I'm sorry, maybe it's a little bit technical issue here. You cannot open the mic. All right, Don, sir. So thank you, Kak Nadia, for the question. So we'll move to the second question from Gracia. Sorry if there is a mispronounce. Good afternoon. May I ask whether is it possible for the same university teams to be at the same batch? Thank you. Nah, ini Kak Salima.
Okay, thank you. This is very nice question. So actually is it possible for the same university teams to be at the same batch? I'm sorry, it's not possible, guys, because as they mentioned about the Buffy Throttle in the first speech, that this competition is the goal is for the connection, global connection. So we want you to get the diversity team here. So we will assign you from different university, so you guys can meet each other, making a connection, making a negotiation there. So that's the question, yeah. So the possibility is really small. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Kak Salim, for the answer. So, Kak Gracia, do you have any feedback or maybe follow-up question, maybe? You can type in Q&A or chat room. All right, thank you. It's clear, thank you. So, and then we have Kak Egi. I want to ask about whether the fruit advantages of each company are in accordance with the current training. Yeah, Kak Salima, please. I think you're still mute your microphone, Kak Salima.
Okay, this is very nice question. I think Egi has joined the competition before, right? So the fruit advantage of each company are in accordance with the current training. Maybe let's recognize the answer after the training, because in the business simulation feature, there is a lot of new features that's provided now. So you guys make sure to join the training session to get the detailed information about the fruit advantage, about the new feature, about the new strategy that you guys can use in the competition. That's the answer. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I hope the answer is enough, Kak Egi. And then we can move to other question from Kak Muhammad Ikhwanul Amri for UIB. Will the company code be used for all batch competition or just the training or first batch? Yeah, it's interesting question actually. So yeah, Kak
Okay.
Salima.
Okay, so for the company code that's already shared to you is for the competitions. Is for the competition. For the training, you will use maybe different company codes. So make sure you guys remember the company code that I already shared, and you can use it to create and build your strategy team.
Yeah. Is it enough, Kak Amri, for PT Ambis? Yeah, PT Ambis 2.0. Interesting name actually.
Yes, it is
To be
enough. It
honest.
is enough.
All right.
Thank you.
So we still have time. Maybe if you have any further question, please drop the question on the chat, or yeah, just raise your hand and you can ask it directly. Anyone, please, guys? All right. So while we wait, maybe I wanna ask, maybe is there any participants from Sumatra? Sumatra, maybe. I remember there are company or university from Sumatra, from Microskill, isn't it? All right, yeah. We have one question here from Rasul Rizki, Kak Salima and Kak Ima, yeah. How many minutes for presentation each team?
All right, thank you. I think I can answer these questions. So for presentation is maximum 5 minutes. So make it really briefly, shortly, but you can show your performance, yeah, during those limited time. Maximum is 5 minutes.
All right. I think Pak Rizky has some problems with his connection. So is there any more questions from the participants? If you might not have question right now and suddenly something popped up later, you can just drop your questions in our group. So I have opened the access for all participants to ask questions. So feel free and do not hesitate to contact us. Okay, so this is one more question from Nadia Clarissa. For the training session, is it mandatory for all team members to come in on day 1 and day 2? It's really held from 9 to 5 p.m. And for self-training, is there a Zoom session or is it just independent training? Thank you in advance. Probably Bu Salima can help me answer the question.
Okay, so for the training sessions, I will explain it more. The training is mandatory for all members to attend in day 1 and day 2. And it is really hard from the 9 to 5 p.m. because we want you to know more, yeah, to know detail about the business process in the real world, about the business challenge, about the business opportunity. And we really want you to be the expert in here. And for the self training, is there still Zoom? No, self training is up to you guys. You can just play with your team and so on. And as what I mentioned before, that we also have the YouTube video. You can watch the tutorial. You can watch how to play business sim. Maybe start from now. Yeah, I will maybe start from now because the Educate also have sent the email for the training for you. You can start from now for the training through YouTube video. Okay, so that's the kind of the answer.
Right, thank you very much, Bu Salima, for the clear explanation. So I hope everybody can understand what is meant by that training and how it is mandatory for all participants, especially for business simulation, please do attend the training because you will have insights and what actually business simulation is. So you will know exactly in a more detailed manner. So you will know what it is. So that we can have smooth transition from the training to the rounds, whether it is from preliminary round, semifinal, and also to the final. Right. Is there any more questions from the participants, especially from business simulation category? Right, but Miss, if there are obstacles during training day 1 and 2, is it okay not to come in? Can I catch up? Um, so you mean that you come late or you do not come at all? And what kind of obstacles that you might probably face? Because actually we have prepared the letter of invitation. I have sent the letter to Bu Salima. Probably she will share the letter after this in the group. And then you can also share the invitation letter to your university, to your institution, and then to let your institution know, to let your lecturers know that you have a competition to participate in. I think that would help you. Okay, so what about this, Bu Salima? All right. So she probably might come a bit late. Is that okay?
Okay, maybe that's okay because of the exam, but please please make the effort to still come. And there is also an attendance form, so please make sure you fill the attendance form and the pre-test and post-test. And maybe to make it clear, yeah, guys, actually the training is held 2 days, right? The first day is all about the material and the introduction about the business sim and the strategy. But in the second day, you guys can practice by your own. You can guys by practice with your team, but we still provide a Zoom so you guys can make a direct discussion with our mentor. So the first day is for the all introduction about the business sim, the strategy, the materials, and the second day is about the practice. Thank you.
All right, Pak Rizky is already here, so over it to you, Pak Rizky. Pak Rizky.
Thank you, Kak Fitrol, Kak Vivit. Sorry, guys, I have a little problem with my connection and electricity. So we can continue to. Is there any question? Maybe I will give maybe one or two more questions before we move to next agenda. Anyone, please? All right. I think it's enough, yeah, for the business simulation explanation by Kak Salim and Kak Ima. So thank you. And for the next agenda, we will hear the explanation about the technical of poster competition and Q&A session. And please, the event committee, can you share the presentation maybe? All right. So please make sure that participants from poster can, heard it carefully, because if you have any question, please drop it after the presentation finish.
Thank you for the opportunities. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Siti Ahmad, and I'm the event committee for this poster competition. First of all, thank you to all participants for joining this competition. Your creativity and effort made this event possible, and we appreciate it. Today, I will share the guidelines for the final presentation. It will be held on 14 June 2025. And I'm also to announce the 10 finalists who will move on the next round. Okay, so the first is about the participant preparation. The finalists must join the Zoom room at least 15 minutes before the session starts, and participants must use a device with camera and microphone. For the Zoom display name is the format name underscore institution. And then for the last is about participants must use the official Zoom background from the committee. And then about the presentation procedure, the presentation and Q&A session will be held live via Zoom with a maximum duration of 15 minutes per team. So for presentation is 10 minutes and for Q&A session is 5 minutes. During the presentation, participants should only display their poster without use or prepare a PowerPoint for presentation. And then all team members must be present and ready to take turns presenting their part in the assignment. Please, presentation must be in English and presentation content must match the poster submitted and approved by finalists. Okay, next about the presentation rules. There is for the first is cameras should stay on the during presentation and Q&A session, and the order of the poster finalist presentation will be determined on the final day in the 14th June randomly. So our participants must prepare the presentation prior the event start. And then other participants must not engage in distracting behavior or other activities during a session. Use polite and professional language and do not interrupt the choices during the Q&A session. And then it is about the presentation assessment. The presentation will be evaluated based on the following. For the first is about clarity and persuasiveness in presenting ideas for 40%, and then understanding of material and its relevance to the poster, it is 30%, and interaction and responsiveness during Q&A session is 20%, and then for attitude and professionalism during the presentation is 10%. And then for the final assessment, in score presentation is 60%, and then score poster is 40%. For additional rules, the first is lateness of more than 10 minutes without notification is considered withdrawal from the competition. And then if there is a technical problem, please confirm to group participants. And the judge's decision regarding the presentation and Q&A is final and cannot be contested. Breaking the rules may result in reduction in point or disqualification. Please pay attention to each point, especially the presentation time and Q&A session and Zoom technical intrusion. And then now I will to announce the finalists. We have prepared a short video. Enjoy it. Harusnya apa? Oke,
Sorry guys, there is like a technical issue here, but we are sure we will fix it immediately.
Thank you. That is all for the announcement and information about the final stage of the poster competition. Once again, congratulations to all the finalists. We hope you prepare well and deliver a great presentation. Thank you very much for your participation and supporting. We will see you again on 14 June for the final presentation via Zoom. If you have any question, please feel free to contact us. Thank you and good luck for everyone.
All right, thank you, and thank you, Kak Sima, for the explanation, and congratulations for the 10 finalists here. So we have, I've note that there are 3 teams from Polytechnic Batam. Congratulations. In football, we call it hat trick, yeah, hat trick for the 3 participants here, and also for the host itself from 3 teams from Polytechnic Negeri Malang. So congratulations. But for the other participants who don't succeed in this opportunity, we would like to give thanks to you, but keep it up. You have done well, actually, but hopefully the next, in the next agenda or the next treasure, you can get it better, and maybe you can be a finalist. All right, thank you. And we will have a Q&A session. So for the participants itself, you can ask and you can drop the question here, or you can just raise your hand and unmute your audio. All right. Is there anyone, guys? Maybe the explanation is too clear, yeah. So no need to, you know, no need to ask. But hopefully you can give it best in the day. All right. Or maybe I will directly ask to Polytechnic Negeri Batam. Oh, we have one. Yeah, sorry, maybe later. Yeah. From Attila Putra Hermawan, ALKS. Are we allowed to prepare the material pre-presentation written like in paper or anything? Yeah, thank you, Kak Attila. So, Kak Siti, is it like based the presentation itself based on the paper or any other maybe like material?
Okay, for about the presentation, you don't have to make PowerPoint or paper or anything. You must to show your paper, your poster.
So yeah, I think it's quite possible. You don't need to, like present your poster based on paper or directly like that. Or Cafe Throttle, maybe you will have
Yeah.
any
Yeah. So
information.
I'd like to add one more thing. Probably what he meant is the pre-presentation written. I think it's only for you to prepare. That's fine, but you don't have to submit anything to us. Just prepare your poster to be displayed during the presentation, and that's all. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Kak Fitrotul and Kak Siti Rahma for the answer. Is it enough, Kak Atila? Or you have a follow-up question maybe? Yeah. All right, thanks for the answer. Thank you, Kak Atila. All right, is there any question? Please don't hesitate to just raise your hand or drop the question on the chat room. Right. So anyone from Polytechnic Negeri Batam, can you maybe like open your microphone or open your video? Maybe one of the finalists here. All right. I think it's a little bit shy-shy ya in Indonesia or malu-malu kucing. Or maybe we can say hi to the one of the finalists from Polytechnic Giri Malang. I remember this one is one of my students. Is there Dofan in here? Dofan? Or maybe Yuda ini. Yuda here. I think they are a little bit shy cat too, yeah, like like the fan. But yeah, don't worry. You can give it best in the day, in the presentation day. Hopefully, yeah, all the best for you guys. Okay, Coffee Throttle, is it enough, or can we close the technical meeting if there is no question? Or maybe do you have any like additional information need to be delivered?
All right. So we would like to again explain again to the participants that we would like you to know that all of these competitions, the judges of these competitions, both for business simulation and for poster competition, all are from outside Polytechnic Negeri Malang. So all judges are from Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, and also from Educate. So Polynema will not take part in judging the competition. We will only conduct the competition, hold the competition, and we would like you to feel the fairness of the competition. So that's why we make sure that all of the judges are from outside of Polynema to make sure that we have fair competition. So we would like you all to know and aware of that. And I think if there is no more questions, or probably further, if you still have questions, please do not hesitate to contact us. You can contact Pak Rizky, or you can contact directly in the group to Bu Salima. That's fine. If we have no more other discussion or further discussions, I think we can call it a day. And congratulations again for all of the poster competition finalists, and welcome to the competition. Yeah.
All right, thank you, Kak Fitrotul. I think we can close the technical meeting today. So again, as a reminder that you can ask all of the questions that need to be asked maybe by contacting me or contacting Pak Pras, as the contact persons. And also, you can drop the question on WhatsApp group, WhatsApp group. So I think that's all from this meeting. Hopefully, all of the participants rest well, train hard, and maybe you can deliver your best performance in the day. So I think that's all from me as Master of Ceremony today. Thank you very much, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. So good luck.
Can we take a photo session first before we end the meeting?
Yeah,
Thank you.
remember.
Everybody, can you please turn your camera on for a while? Let's take a picture for the documentation.
So yeah.
Right. Pak Rizky, can you please help us take the picture?
All right. So yeah, I'll make sure that maybe like 20 or more people turn on the video.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's enough. All right, in 1, 2, 3, say cheese, yeah. All right, so 1, 2, 3, say cheese. All right, thank you very much, everyone, for attending this technical meeting, and see you when I see you again. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh once again.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you, everyone.
Waalaikumsalam.